Chapter 2 is going to ask us to investigate Tumbleway Altar. We have 350 days left to clear the Gorgon sites if we want to get more time. So I've played Fallout 1, right? I think it's pretty clear from the way that I speak about Fallout quite consistently. And one of the things that I found initially frustrating about Fallout 1, but then later freeing about Fallout 1, is the limitation of the time that you can take on your main quest that is imposed by the water chip. And there are a few ways around that, right? You can go and find a water trading camp and tell them, hey, go trade with my vault in order to buy yourself some more time. You can do some repairs to buy yourself a little bit more time. You can do those kinds of things. And that's what we're being offered here, right? Some sort of a meta consideration in terms of the amount of time that we have access to complete the mission, as well as other ways around it. Modus Bones, by the way, thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription 6 months in advance. Enjoy remotes and chat, and welcome back to the Republic. Enjoy remotes and chat. So we also have, just to get us on the same level as well with our characters, because this is going to matter a hell of a lot. A lot of this game is based around these characters. And just seeing them grow. We've got Kimaru Rebeke. This is our long-range archer. They are a hunter. They have the ability to set up ambushes in an area, effectively like an Overwatch for an area. It's quite good. In particular, I'll also draw attention to the fact that they have 3 relationships here. They have a crony relationship with Kyle Soley. Silly is their confidant, and they are sweethearts with Eloise Wherewithal. Silly here is our mystic, who's able to give us control over aspects of the environment, is confidant with 2 characters, and has a crush on Kyle Soley. We've also Kyle Soley here, who finds, Eloise, who finds Kyle to be an irritant, and as a result is giving some buff of a different kind as well. Has a sweetheart and confidant relationship as well, is just a big tanky unit that stands in the front line and hits enemies that try and hit us. And then the final unit that I wanted to bring attention to here is Kyle Soley, who is kind of being themed as our leader, very much a rogue, has the ability to go invisible, go in the back line, stab an enemy, and then bounce. And we also have their relationships. Again, irritant, crony, crush, as you may expect. All right. So, we've got Broadwell over here, which gives us the ability to get a new unit, if I should like to do so. Fortifications are down there. Yeah, don't need anything about that. So, investigate Tumbleway Altar. Where is that? Fernmaster, Griffin, Masterwild, Hefty Spruces, Starfield, Ridge of Zaladin, Leaping Top, Hidden Crag, Limeras. Tumbleway Altar is in the Fernmaster Spruces. And yes, Kyle also does have a pet pinecone. That is damned important. Are there asymmetrical relationships in this? I haven't seen them yet. I think there are, right? Because Kimaru had, like, you've got confidant with Silly, but then Silly has, wait, Silly, where are you? No, you got confidant with Kimaru. Irritant. No, they actually pair. No, I was trying to, yeah, I was thinking of us as a party of 3 rather than a party of 4. So yes, it's all relationships are equal on both sides. The mountains are impassable up there, unfortunately. Can't pass the Great Sea either. Morthagi are infesting this tile, rather. They may ambush groups of 2 or fewer heroes, patrol to take out the source, and clear the infestation. I mean, it just comes down to whether or not I go back to Leaping Top before I go back that way, but that's such a long travel, and travel times really matter here. So I think I will go Starfield. If I'm going Starfield, do I go to the recruit opportunity first? I'd like to get a new character because we got a lot of names in the waiting for a new character here. I mean, you can just imagine a crush irritant dynamic, right? You definitely can. Would actually be kind of interesting to see if they did story things around that as well. Clear Gorgon sites to get more time. Honestly, if I'm about to start going into battle, I think recruiting is probably a good idea. Let's get 3 of them to scout and then 1 of them to recruit. The scouts move faster than everyone else as well, so the person I want to do scouting, or the person that I want to do the travel is going to be Kimaru, because they will have the easier time getting there, doing that, and then coming back. Okay, we'll send you out that way. And Eloise and the rest of the party will scout out in this direction. 22 days travel time, 12 days to complete. Love it. Let's go. Who do you want to recruit? Joie? Zoa? Decisive loner. I don't know if I want a loner in my party. I want them all to play in nice with one another. 1 second here. Let's enter, and I just need to... Perfect. Just trying to bring up the list of names for this one. All right. We'll enter our way back in. I think I'm going to randomize. A decisive hothead in I'm here. Have I got another hothead? What's the full list of names? The full list of names on my side is Yannick, Patricia, Kyle, D. Hoyler, Moms, Pygood, Eloise, Neko Jaime, Kimaru, John, Rawson, David, Willow, Tristan, Victor, Zena, and Claire. They are the names on the 4th wall tier over on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Oh yeah, Cilly and Kyle are now flames. They've upgraded their relationship. Nice. I think I'm gonna roll again here. Romantic Peacemaker in Fawn. Roll again. Greedy Snark. I don't think we have a Snark. Right? Kyle is a leader. Greedy Snark. Oh. Every company needs one of you, Oddbrock. Get on in here. What's Oddbrock's voice going to be? I've kind of forgotten everyone's voice in this game as well, so I may need reminders if everyone happens to remember this. But Oddbrock, you're a greedy snark. So you kind of snide a little bit. Danwolf, exclamation mark Wildermyth will give you the information I believe you're looking for here. Or unless you're telling me that I haven't upgraded my game name, in which case, whoops. Wildermyth. Thank you. Wildermyth. Perfect. Did you know that at least some of the events are rolled based on the personalities in the party at the time? Yes. Yep. It became pretty evident when things started to happen that could only be related to their traits like that. The Rapscallions? What's your voice? I don't want to on it too long. Fine, you get hard Aussie.
Rapscallions have reached Broadwell. It's been waiting my whole life for this opportunity.
Kimaru, what was your voice? Oh, right, yeah, you were Scots. Wait. We haven't been around that long, but if you want, I could sing you,
Huh? Listen, what if I told you my father was a renowned cowherd? Not because he was any good with cattle, but because he beat a bull god in combat and won him in good fortune. And then Grandpa. Legend is he threatened a flood so severely it turned on its tail before it reached Broadwell. Which is why the town continues to be known for its unmatched magical artifact museum.
I think I have heard that story.
Point is, my blood is the blood of exceptional people. And you know what kind of pressure comes with that? And so I've been searching for a chance, any chance, to snag some renown of my own. Let me join you.
Of course. It'd be an honor. Train Oddbrock as a warrior, a hunter, or a mystic. We've got 2 rogues. I don't really want another mystic. Like, all I think I want is a warrior who is very hardy. Because Eloise is more about responding with a huge amount of damage. I know Silly was that funny voice of your D&D character. Oh. I think I know which one you're talking about. Alright, Nudbrock, you're a warrior. And we're also going to need to help you. Ooh! Takes 70 days to help them prepare their gear. Oh, Silly was trans, of course. Of course. Man, do I want to take 70 days to do that? That's a lot of time. Yeah, no, I can do it while I'm patrolling that area as well, I think. And you'll do that. Scouting's happening up here. Starfield's been found. We'll patrol the area for 30 days. That'll finish Kimaru and give them the ability to come back up. Get a full party of 5 set up. 300 days remaining. Starfield was cleared of infestation before this? Uh-oh. Oh boy. I mean, I guess I can loop back to this in a moment. I guess I'll have to. Lurking Morgathi. We should assault the Lurking Morgathi. We don't want it just staying on the board. You can always bridge. How? Oh, right, as in bridge across this. Yeah, by building that river. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's assault. Let's assault. We are assaulting without Kimaru, which is kind of rough, certainly. Highest level member in the entire party. But Kyle and Eloise are the ones that are actually holding the most high-level equipment at the moment. I think I can probably take this. What was Kyle's again? It was just low and deep.
Hey, Eloise, wake up.
Do you like the sunset too? I'm surprised. But by all means.
No. I came to get you. For the battle that's happening, now?
It's who I am between battles that allows me to succeed within them. Know who wrote that? From his book called Warriors of Peace. Knight poet named Jollo Timberwater. Tall and handsome. He was said to be. And a very good knight. And a poet as well.
Note my continuing silence.
What? What am I supposed to note?
How I'm being silent? Pointedly? Anyway. And I'm recognizing I'm sort of pleading with you at this point. Can we meet up with Silly, at least?
I just feel like something about this hollow is hidden, and I'm not done seeing it. Fine. Hard to think I'll notice anything with you breathing there. Man, am I going to be denied Eloise for the battle if I take this option? I kind of like her being a little bit more independent here.
The sun's going down. If this gets all the way to...
If it gets all the way down and I haven't understood, then I'll know I have failed.
That'll be fun.
Coldening minutes pass in quiet. You know,
the seasonal birds, I admire their unity, their motion. They go in flocks. They find all they need wherever they fold their wings. An example to strive for on these long journeys of ours.
Look at that stump.
Look at what?
Look, it's like it's lightning split. Puts me in mind of another line by Jollo Timberwater. Wisdom flowers in the furrow of a wound.
Hey, you're near the brush. Be cautious.
Look, I can't tell, but there's something in the tree.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I somehow knew. That's why I always tell you to trust my intuitions.
Get on with it already.
Just gotta reach past the... Ugh! At that moment, something strikes Eloise hard. She falls away, holding a blanketed bundle that had been stashed in the old tree's carcass.
Huh? Hey, don't...
I'm fine. There... Kyle, Eloise, as twilight deepens, a sudden breeze brings a brassy odor and the click-a-clack of bony things.
Silly, out here, it's starting.
I did something dumb again. Ooh, Dusty Drab! We just found better armor for Silly, it looks like. The humble Jinnings that Silly would be replacing here are literally 0.2 warding. So they go all the way up to 1.5 armor, 1 warding, and 0.5 extra spell damage. Incredible. Ridiculously good pickup. Combat modifiers. Eloise starts combats with half health because of the wound, and disorder. All heroes walling will provide no armor this combat. We get Welding Watchman, Sommelier, and Spectic. I don't think I've fought many of these previously. Welding. It runs wildly like a panicked beast, as if the ulcerous coals clanging in its belly scorch its insides. Watchman. Ratchet nets swing wildly round its as its armored body roves, keeping uncompromising vigilance. Sommelier, hissing tubes, a gulping pump, it teeters forwards on spindly legs, trailing virulent vapors. Has +1 armor, courtesy of one of the modifiers we have. Spectic 1, gears crick and knuckles crack. Its one grasping claw reaches and strains. Alright, so let's go for a kind of very traditional for us setup. Eloise goes to the front, sets up Sentinel. Silly... What's the map like in there? There's an oven? That'd be pretty good for Silly. So if you stand there, that'll be reasonably okay for you. Done wait. And then Kyle is going to Silk Step. Perfection. It's a swift action to open the door, so Silly doesn't want to do that because it's also a swift action to interfuse, and we'll only get 1 swift action per turn. So Eloise opens the door then, revealing a Watchman and a Spectic. So the Spectic has a slam of 2 to 4 damage. That's not too much. The Watchman in the back line has a pretty long range attack, 3 to 4 damage at 5 range. Eloise has the ability with 3 armor to completely avoid that. Had to go AFK for a bit. Who's the cast besides Silly? We've also got Eloise Wherewithal and Kyle Solely. Silly is our mage, is going to do what we're about to here by interfusing into an object to take control of it, and then we get to cast spells. This relentless fire is unleashed onto a nearby tile, burning wherever it goes through and dealing half damage to units it passes through. So I can do that in order to try and kill the Spectic. I could also try and do it to the Watchman. Wow, that's actually really good if I can get the Watchman with that. Nice! That's so good, because throwing a knife is a free action. So if we attack out of our stealth here, rogue passive, attacks against wounded targets, deal +1 damage. That's enough for the throw knife to be able to kill the Watchman. So I'll position myself here. We throw a knife at the Watchman, get that kill. We're a rogue, so we ignore their armor anyway. Kyle gets an action back as a result of that, has the ability to attack again. Eloise moves 1 space forward, strikes Spectic. If that didn't work, then Kyle was going to have the ability to strike Spectic immediately afterwards as well. Since we're back in invisibility, maybe I actually will take the time to go forwards as well. I don't want to be standing next to a magical fire, though, so I guess I will anyway. Fine. Oh, that burned out. Nice. Okay, so the remaining 2 enemies both have to be in this room. We fought the Spectic and the Watchman. So that means the Sommelier is still in there. We should probably take a relatively slow advance here. That door's open, though. Okay, Kyle, let's move you in to try and get a little bit of lay of land. Nothing? Okay, so this is actually great. This gives us the ability to hard advance. You go as far as you want. And Silly, you will also proceed as far as you can. Nice. Ultimately, I want Eloise in this tile. I can take another turn to set up. There's torches in there, but that doesn't have like an obvious... Wait, can you show me what Interfusion would do? Steel Fire, that actually puts you in a better position to be here, and then Eloise to be on the other side. Wait, and we start next round. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. Eloise. Wait, how do you rotate the camera in this game again? Right. You have just drag across. I keep forgetting that I can do this. Should be doing it a lot more commonly. Open that door. Oh, so both of the enemies? They can't have all... Hello, Welding. And Sommelier, and they're both standing there. Uh-oh. Yeah, that doesn't look great for us. Kyle, can you help that much? You can't really attack from the other side. Eloise probably shouldn't have gone in that position. I knew there were 2 targets left, so they had to be in those 2 positions specifically. Silly, if you interfuse with the cabinet, Scalding Rain, 2 shred, 4 range. 4 range? 1, 2. Ooh! That'll reveal it to you. Interfuse with the cabinet. Send Scalding Rain from the cabinet down out against... Wait, it's only 1 target, though? That's fine, I guess. Just kill a target with 66. Beautiful. Kyle can take that position, but has to ruin himself to do so. That's okay. Throw the knife. Missed. It's fine, that's a free attack. Wait, what? Yeah, you have 1 more action available. What? Lay Strike. Attacks a single... with the Gorgons. Why? Kyle lost hidden. Do I have to be flanking to be able to... Let me attack him. Gorgon's Bane is equipped, right? Gear, primary weapon, Gorgon's Bane, yeah. Oh, the range is too short on the weapon. Yeah, yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it. So, Welding, what can you do? 3 to 5? Dismantle. I mean, Kyle should just back up then. Ow. Die. He can throw a dagger with his actual action? Yeah, but it wouldn't have killed. Wouldn't have had the ability to, unfortunately, though. Eloise is getting close to the next level. Love to see it. Shark Tooth Axe. It's a great axe. It's an artifact. It is +2 shred, but -1 damage compared to a normal great axe. Shred is pretty good. Shred is pretty good. It's just who would hold this, right? I have a theory. Maybe we give the axe to Kimaru Rebeke? So our rogue just sneaks into backline while invisible. And then thumps an enemy with a giant great axe. It's got range 1.6, so it can be used diagonally. 2 shred is really important, being able to remove. Oh, but the Starpine bow. Do any of my weapons already come with a reasonable amount of shred? No, just the Noonlich's Chase. I'm gonna give this to Eloise in the other hand, actually. Sneaking with a giant axe does sound hilarious, and it's a good time. It legitimately works. But the fact that it's better than Noonlich. Yeah, by 2 shred and 1 stunt damage. So I'll replace your empty slot, I think. However, you claimed this after killing a bunch of Mothagi, and they were like mechanical constructs of a kind. The Salvager. There's also a Gwenda Scarf for plus 0.7. Snakestone Scarf, obviously not going to replace that here. Extra health on the person who gets deepest into the party is Kyle, but Kyle also wants to put other things in that position instead. I could see myself just putting this on Silly, because Silly dies really quickly a lot of the time. Can you replace Kyle's bow? Kyle's bow is not great anymore, definitely agreed. But having the versatility... Oh, but he's got thrown daggers as well. Yeah, I probably could have replaced Kyle's bow. Hey, Lossy Heart. Welcome on in. In our wake.
Someday, people will move back to Elevon Finger.
Give me a second. I'm gonna change my headphones. Just weirdly, the balance in these headphones for my voice is a lot higher, so it gives me more control over that. As long as they're not electrostatically whining, which they have a tendency to do consistently, unfortunately. Okay. Sorry about the silence for a second here. All right. That's doing good.
Someday, people will move back to Elevon Finger. Broken gears will become tiny treasures to dig up. Children will find homes for spirits here. Young men will build barns alongside their sweethearts. Old men will trade in iron and salt. And in the end, the oldest will die peacefully in their beds, the way it should be.
You seem quite keen on it all. Thinking of staying?
It's too late for me. My calling looms too large to sidestep. The best we can do is keep moving and hope to make our peace in our wake. Hope to leave peace in our wake, rather.
Because we fought a Morthagi here, the Spectic have now got extra armor in future battles. Good thing I got a little bit of extra shred there myself as well. Okay, we can also start freeing Elevon, or sorry, securing Elevon Finger. I mean, do I need to work faster? 19 days, you've got 17 days there, and then you'll need to come up. What if I went back and then instead of working fast... Wait, I can cancel the job, there we go. And then I chose to find an item instead. It's going to take you 35 days, and then it's going to take time for Kimaru and the other one to come up as well. Eloise and Kyle even heal while they're doing this. Yeah, I think this is fine. The sickness. Eloise feels called by destiny. Broadwell seems to drift in the night, a haunting ship slicing still seas in silence. The village languishes in the grips of an awful disease, many lives taken, many more taken ill. Is that Eloise? Silly, you look well enough. No one is on the streets but them. The stink of disease curls out each window. Only crickets and the occasional owl song are there to remember the world won't end tonight. Fate is a twin sail tonight. Do you find yourself guided by the same star? Talking about stars again? It hangs over me, silly. I'm a brilliant lodestar. I'm setting out tonight. I think you're supposed to come. This is strange theater, Eloise, if that's what it is. We'll go to a wild place that appeared to me in a dream. There's a poison in this town that was born somewhere distant. I don't suppose there's any chance this was just a dream, just like any other dream. No, I mean it. I understand why. Look, it sounds ludicrous. I know. If I'm wrong, at least we'll know I was wrong. And in that case, I'm probably also crazy. The journey begins at the dawnward tip of the year's longest night. Perhaps it's merely coincidence, or perhaps destiny's hand has touched the scales. Truly, there is no solider thing than fate. Whoop, hold up. We can't leave tonight. Look at the shape of the moon. Oh, we absolutely gotta tell him there's no solider thing than fate. Again, I like Eloise having this kind of like an astrological pull almost in this world. Is Eloise a druid? I could see her subclassing a little. I don't know if that is even a thing. Nick Starfield, by the by. There truly is no solider thing than fate. Ooh, that Broadsable Shrine. Oh god. Well, I mean, these are the only people I can send anyway. Like, I could drop Kimaru, but then Kyle's like halfway through something at the moment. Kyle, are you still halfway through something? No, Kimaru's halfway through something. Yeah, Kyle's the one who needs to come. Yeah, there we go. That's how it goes. Whoa, and they're coming back down this way? To Broadwell! I've spent almost 90 days, and I still haven't cleared a Gorgon site yet. Also, I need to tilt this just a bit up. Fog descends sometime after dark. It casts an unhealthy shade over everything. I can't imagine why we would choose to combat evil in the middle of the night. It goes against every. The sooner we do it, the less people will suffer. Really, I don't think it's my choice at all. As they approach Broadsable Shrine, an unfamiliar odor comes to them. Chemical and thick, coating the inside of their cheeks, turning mealy in their mouths. Pressing on, the air grows denser, fouler. And then, they see it. What do you call that? Something made that thing. All creatures who craft are creatures who desire. It's clearly not here for any friendly purpose. Look inside that sphere. You can see our town suffering. The only thing I can see to do is destroy it. My gut tells me that's right. Makes my bones itch and my nostrils burn. Let's get on with it. As they move to destroy the strange edifice, a hiss slices the air at their backs. The creature hasn't seen them. The mother bird guards her nest. Ambush the Gorgon before it sees you, or make sure you destroy the altar first. Oof. Eloise's gut said to destroy the altar. Before the beast can react, Eloise and Silly have torn the edifice down, destroying its balanced articles and stomping the spell apart. Combat modifiers, intimidation. All foes suffer 2 damage at the start of the mission because we intimidate them. A Gorgon is shimmering fluidly. Its silent, slithering approach fascinates the mind as it haunts the heart. Wait a second. You are very easy for me to kill right now. What's happening? You're too easy to kill. That's something's gonna... You know what, Eloise? Oh my god, Eloise actually doesn't have the ability to go close enough to do it. Wait, Eloise, what is your range? Do I know it? What's your speed? Stats. Speed 4. Yeah, so you don't have the ability to get up towards that anyway. Alright, Kyle. Show us what's up, bud. It also feels like Kyle is the next most likely one to want to do that. What with the whole Gorgon crust on his own face there.
Eloise, wherewithal, is now a blue horn warrior.
We have the ability to get Inspiration. Eloise gives adjacent allies +1 bonus to damage and spell damage. Long Reach has +1 range with all attacks and abilities. And Wolf Call, after a successful kill, Eloise's allies gain +2 speed for this and the following turn. Damn. That is so much repositioning. After a successful kill, does this mean Eloise needs to do the successful kill, or is this passive applied to everyone because Eloise has it? Anyone kills. Okay, Wolf Call's ridiculous. Wolf Call's insane. Torch, offhand, individual action to be able to light a fire. Kimaru, light a fire next to yourself. Go on. The Gorgon dead and the fume-throwing glass assemblage destroyed. For a moment, they can only tongue dry mouths and hope this will be enough to stem sickness. Well, hollow me out and call me a whiskey sap. If that is it, years of my life brooding, it seems like the weight of it's gone. The sun begins to rise, and the world awakens. In the course of a few moments, the dark cloud of the Gorgon spell is blown apart, faded into memory. Eloise and Silly find no more reason to linger. They head home, where they will find the wasting illness that threatened to overwhelm their town has mysteriously vanquished. I don't know why, but I have the feeling that something's over. That I don't know what's next. I've always had a proud yearning, a sense I was meant for something great. And sometimes I wished I didn't. But now I realize I leaned on that. So, I mean, what do I do now? Eloise. Look, now you get to enjoy some quiet. Take that as your reward, because it's absolutely precious. It's a lovely little Eloise again? What? Pardon? So Eloise just double leveled, I think, somehow? Quest complete, +10 to their retirement age. Eloise is now a Bronze Horn Warrior. Aid, once per combat, target an adjacent target for temp health and remove negative status effects. Active, once per combat, Eloise gains 1 action point, and action attacks only cost 1 action point this turn.
That's not bad.
Finishing a hook quest gives you a free level. Oh, I need to never turn those down ever. That's a thing. Thundering Challenge. Once per combat, as a swift action, Eloise frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their turn running away. And then upgrade Wolf Call. Wolf Call's heroes also receive +1 damage on flanking attacks. So if I am going to be Wolf Calling, right, that is going to give me a lot more movement on the field, which is going to make flanking a lot more easier to achieve, We've already got Kyle, who really cares about flanking. We've got Kimaru, that has the ability to set stuff up. We've got Silly, that has the ability to flank from behind using an interfused object. I think it is upgrade Wolf Call. I think it's just be happy with that. And now we're in this town, so let's get everyone to help us prepare this recruit. 3 days' time. Oddbrock Lampless is now a Greenhorn Warrior. Thundering Challenge, force him to run away. Melee attacks only cost Oddbrock 1 action. No, you want to be tanky, so none of this is great. As first action, Oddbrock engages a foe, forcing it to attack him. Oddbrock must stay in line of sight and maintain a clear line of sight, +1 armor per enraged foe. Well, I mean, that is actually aggro. That's taunt. Let's take engage. I think that's a pretty good setup for us. I mean, look, if I am this close to leaping top, this is like the only time I can really afford to do it before I have to jump back the other direction, then never come back this way. Oh, that research site though. This Gorgon site to get more time. I'm worried. I'm worried if I do this, I'm not gonna have enough time to do that. This also isn't infested. No, we're going to this. Engage the taunt and armoring up. Yeah, yeah. We're going to want some armor on that character before we really utilize that consistently. We get Hides, Ingots, Spell Thread. We also get Elkhorn Pauldrons for melee and ranged accuracy. I mean, look. Kyle really cares about actually landing shots and uses range and melee. Obviously throwing a dagger. Gorgons for infesting this tile. Clear Gorgon sites to get more time. Gorgons are searching in that area. Gorgons are infesting this tile. I mean, I've got 221 days to do this mission right here. I think I have time to go to some other spaces. Let's build a bridge so we can get over it. It's narrowest here. I think we should do it. Forks up Broadwall will thank us. Build a bridge. It'll allow us to cross the river. It'll take time to build. Let's get it started. 30 days. Yeah. Something from Beatles. Thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription for the 8th month. Says, just got home from Lollapalooza and excited to wind down with the rap stream. Downloaded Story Brawls yesterday and won my very first game. Thanks for watching you. Cheers for great content and a wholesome community. It's very kind of you to say. I'm glad you enjoyed some Storybook Brawl. What was the build that you won with? I'm curious. All right, let's run over here. Send Scout out. I'm gonna have to build another bridge to get out of here, which is another 30 days as well, though. Calamiters. Dralvin gets 1 extra damage. The Gorgon gets 1 extra armor. I don't think either of those is too rough for us. Geist getting an extra damage is pretty rough, though, so maybe I'll throw that. Thrusk getting extra health, not that bad. I've only got the available resources of 5 legacy points though, so I don't really want to throw too many of them away, but like this does feel pretty rough. What if I just hard control it? I think I will throw the Geists. No, I'm gonna hold on to my legacy points. I'm gonna regret it, but I'll hold on to them. Because I don't have the ability to remove these anymore. At least, yet, as far as I know.